It is Friday the 20th of March and welcome to this week's Lucky Numbers game. I am Greg Scott and I have to address a few rumours that are going around. Apparently the rumours that we've changed the scoring system on Lucky Numbers. We've changed the way we find winners. Apparently some people think you have to count up the wins you've had before and then whoever got the most wins. No, that's not the case, but meetings are going on. We'll play it just as normal. Welcome to you, and we're going to plunge straight into this. Last week's winner was a lady by the name of Margaret Gunea. Gunea might be silent G, in which case it's Margaret Nia. I don't know how you'd say it. G-N-E-R-E. How would you say it? Doesn't help at all. Anyway, she won 700 quid. This woman with a funny name, she can get it changed now. This week's question, if you want to play along on this week's game, and I hope you're standing by if you are, the question was, who is Miss Moneypenny the secretary to? The answer was M, which was A. The answer, the option A was M, which was the answer, I think. Anyway, we're going to play this week's game. Stand by. If you did get that question right, you'll have been texted 5 numbers. Hopefully, you've got them written down and you're ready to cross them off. And if you do cross them all off successfully, you will be the winner of anything up to 10,000 pounds. So stand by. If you want to know how to play along with next week's game, I'll tell you after we've played this week's game, which begins now. 90 balls in this bionic fish bowl. I know, because I've counted them all myself. There is a ball in there worth £5,000, one worth £2,000, 3 worth £1,000, all the rest worth between anything from £25 all the way up to £500. So stand by, here we go, good luck. Cross this off if you've got it. It's 19. 1 and 9, 19. And you can see, very tasty in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. That's worth 250 quid. Huzzah! Next, it's number 12. 1 dozen, number 12. Oh, that's one of the 3 £1,000 balls. It's already looking jolly good. Next is number 42. 42. No matter which way I pull these out, they always come out upside down. Come up outside down. Come down up. Next number, 14. 1 and 4, 14. That's nice as well. It's worth 500. We want the £5 ball. Last time I did this, a couple of weeks ago, the £5 ball came out. Someone won over 6,000. This number is 31. 3 and 1, 31. Worth 250. Next is 55. All the 5s, 55. Ah, it's only worth 25 quid, that one. Not that you're going to say no to 25. If someone came up to you and said, here's 25 quid, you wouldn't say no thanks. You'd have it. Next, 77. All the 7s, 77. Chris Eubanks' favourite number there. Oh, 77. Sensational. That's worth 250 quid. Not that one. The last one was. This one, number 60, is worth 250 as well, so it is worth 250 after all that. Next is 51. 5 and 1, 51. This is good stuff. We'll get some nice tasty numbers. That one worth £500. Next is 74. 7 and 4, 74. Oh, boo, £25 on there. Next is number 1 on its own. Number 1. Worth 100. That's the 11th ball of the game. Don't forget we average about 20 balls before we find a winner. So we could do with some of the even bigger values coming out. Number 5, what's that worth? 250, a quarter of 1,000 if you want to make it sound more. Next, 81. 8 and 1, 81. Worth 100. Have you noticed my tan, by the way? Have you noticed my tan? 2 days out the back garden. Brilliant. In March, suntan, it's amazing. 50, 50, 50. That's worth 100. As my grandmother used to say, Greg, you've got a face like a well-smacked 30, 30, 30. That's worth 25 quid. My grandma, oh bless her, she's up there now. She's a helicopter pilot. 32, 3 and 2, 32. That's the £2 ball. We like the £2 ball. Never thought I'd ever go on television and do that. Next, 49, 4 and 9, 49. We want the £5 ball to come out. That's the other end of the speculum. That's worth £45. Next is 57, 5 and 7, 57. 50 quid. Come on, we want the £5 ball, please. Come on, machine of loveliness. 67, 6 and 7, 67. There it is! There it is! If number 67 is amongst the line of 5 that belongs to our winner, they're going to get at least 5,100. Next is 47, 4 and 7, 47. There is a possibility, even if the game stops now, that the winner could get, well, we've had a £2 ball, a £1 ball. We could easily get a £9 winner. Next is 37, 3 and 7, 37. We're going to get a winner any moment. That's the 21st ball. Next, 34, 3 and 4, 34. Yeah, 50 quid on there. Are you one number away? Will this help you? 87, 8 and 7, 87. That's a £25-pounder. We really have seen a range of balls this evening. 40, 40, 40. Worth 100. We're still in play. Thing is now, the more we go on and on and on, the more people are going to be left wanting one number. 89, 8 and 9, 89. Worth 25. That was the 25th number. 72, 7 and 2, 72. Worth 250. Will someone hurry up and claim them? Me tea's on. Me tea's on, come on. 15, 1 and 5, 15. Come in and do this, Greg, they said. It'll only take a minute. 50 quid on that one, and we have a winner on number 15. Where's the switch? There it is. There you have it. We have our winner, whoever they are, wherever they are, we don't know. We'll get our systems working on that as we speak. We would really hope that they had that number that was worth £5,000 in that lineup somewhere. We'll get to work on finding a winner. In the meantime, though, back on the machine goes. This is this week's Lucky Loser number. It's number 2. Number 2. One little duck. There you are. If you've got number 2, if you weren't a winner on the main game, if you've got number 2 on your lineup, if it completes your line, I'm afraid that doesn't count because we've already got a winner. But if you've got number 2, then we'll put you in a draw, which will take place independently adjudicated, whatever they call it. After the show, that will take place, and you'll receive a text if you are randomly pulled out. We'll send you £100. But now, moment of truth as far as the main game is concerned. Here are the winning numbers. Do we see anything familiar? I don't think the £5 ball is there, but we could still do a lot of damage. Let's reveal what's behind. 1, 15, 30, 60 and 72, 150, 25, 250, 250. It's not as good as it could have been, but it's still a very nice 675 quid. We haven't got the name of the winner. We'll announce it on next week's show, should the person that we contact during the week want to have their name read out on television. It is a bit of an anticlimax, that. Bit of an anticlimax, but not to worry, 675. As I said earlier, no one's going to say no to that, are they? Unless they're the chief executive of a big bank somewhere. Anyway, another game for you at the same time next week, but if you would like to play along on next week's game, then it couldn't be simpler. As long as you're over 16, all you have to do is text the word winner to 87771. Text winner to 87771, and there's the small print. Lucky Numbers is a mobile subscription service charged at £4 a week. If you want to unsubscribe at any time, just text stop to the same number. Full terms and conditions at bingos.co.uk. There you are then, that is it for this week. Congratulations if you were a winner, commiserations if you weren't, but there is always next week when we play another game of Lucky Numbers. Stand by for Auto Wheel Roulette. It's spinning, see what I did there? Spinning onto your screen in just a moment. I'm going now for me pork chops and beans and mashed potato. Goodbye.